Spirited Dancer is held up and Bluesy Moon is the back marker. Rounding the bend for home then, the leader is Rosie Hope by a half a length from Cody Beat. The two of them both travel comfortably into the home straight. They're followed by Lady Dorchester up the inside. Theatrically on the outside, trying to pounce and has gone past Borough Queen. Then comes Washington Dancer on the outside, Spirited Dancer, back marker still Bluesy Moon. The one to catch is Cody Beat. Cody Beat out in front from Theatrically, who's hanging a little bit. Spirited Dancer coming home well down the near side. Cody Beat now being joined by Spirited Dancer up on the outside. Cody Beat from Spirited Dancer though. Close up was Washington Dancer, who ran on pretty well Theatrically on their tails.
Cody Beat makes it a winning debut for Paul and Oliver Cole. Danny Tuddup on board and just holds on from the late cry from Spirited Dancer. You can see on, there was quite a bunched up finish in the end.
Back markers are still Hill Spirit and Via turning for home. Golden Arc has very much had the run of things. American Riddle now just nudged along. Third place for Warrior Tune. We're looking for the finishers. Jay Ash on the stand side now coming with his run, followed by Goodwood Odyssey and the Giant Grey Approved Star over on the far side. All changed now as Jay Ash comes through to hit the front, goes on by a length or two, chased by Goodwood Odyssey and Approved Star. They're clear, these three now. Jay Ash looking in charge though as they come up towards the line. Jay Ash it is who wins it by a length and a half. It was tight for second, Goodwood Odyssey and Approved Star, and they pulled 8 lengths clear of both American Riddle and Voida Bocelli.
Jay Ash comes home in front and goes one better than his last start and no longer a maiden, and beats in behind the winner in the field, Goodwood Odyssey, and a good run as well from the slow.
Darwell Lion fourth ahead of Cavalluccio in fifth place. Less than 3 to run. Gavi de Gavi, Silla Star, Brazil Power, and at the rear of the field, Dornet Castle still alongside Dynamic Talent. They're on the stretch down inside the 2 furlong marker. Ernie's Valentine push now to try and hold the lead. Hiromichi still there. Getting there is Cavalluccio. Also still there is Ella Donna. Under pressure now from the back. Brazil Power making ground. Darwell Lion is next, but it's still Ernie's Valentine. Ernie's Valentine clinging on to a lead, doing a bit better than that, in fact, staying on well. And it's Ernie's Valentine to beat Brazil Power, who was up for second. Cavalluccio came next, and then tight for fourth between Hiromichi and Ella Donna.
Nice performance from Ernie's Valentine under Oisin Murphy, a horse that was back on a dangerous looking mark and was able to take advantage of it, and comes away from Brazil Power, who runs a good race on first start of the new year.
And there's no great immediate response. He's got to find something here as the leader is Jackson Street heading for home. Jackson Street to the 2-pole, Von Baer on the outside. Silver Trumpet now trying to go through the gears. And now Mr. Baloo stays on, and Berkshire Nugget is slowly getting there on the far side. Silver Trumpet's dropped away tamely. He's beaten. The new leader is Mr. Baloo as they come for home. Mr. Baloo from Jackson Street, then Berkshire Nugget, who's still staying on. Von Baer comes next. It's Mr. Baloo who's out in front. Mr. Baloo with 50 yards left to run. Berkshire Nugget into second place, but no closer. Von Baer was third and Jackson Street fourth. And Silver Trumpet ended up well beaten off, beaten many lengths in fifth.
Mr. Blue too good and sees off a late challenge from Berkshire Nugget and Von Baer in third, who looks a little bit green. Silver Trumpet will have to settle for the back of the field as we had Jackson Street.
Now Dr. Foster's being ridden at the back. Passing the 3-pole into the straight. Torrent leads them in. Going the distance, has plenty of room, but will have the cutaway as well to aim at shortly. Down the stand side is Billy G. Under pressure in fourth is Cloud Free, but plugging on. Similar story for True Wisdom, and eased heavily. Dr. Foster is now tailed off. But up front, going the distance, hot favourites come to the lead, going on by 2 lengths, chased by True Mission, Billy G, Torrent, and Cloud Free. But it's going the distance, lasting home. Small odds, but he won really, really well from True Mission in second place, and Billy G finishing in third.
Well, he's well named going the distance. As the further he went, the better he went, and he wins on his first start as a 3-year-old, and that is 3 from his last 3 starts. The son of Lope de Vega for Rossa Ryan and Rafe Beckett. In second was True Wisdom.
And with the advantage, Simeyan to the outside with the noseband in second place. We'll see shortly if the crafty master can pull it out of the fire again. He's ridden along. Red Flyer and Synodin go for the cutaway, and down the outside, Mole Arthur's trying to stay on. Interesting looking race here, and Synodin, despite being the first one off the bridle, has come to the front and bounds on. Synodin belying his position, turning for home. Synodin has his rider, Finley March, looking round for dangers that do not exist. Synodin is going to bolt up here. Amazing win. Zoran in second place, just as Mole Arthur got going late with Red Flyer, and the crafty master and Simeyan end up well beaten.
Well, what about that for a turn to the track? This 4-year-old has put this race apart and eased down comfortably in the end, but he could have won by a lot further. And Synodin has said in commentary,
pink and white colours to watch out for. Red Royalist next, and then Beau Vintage turning in company with Nivelle's Magic and Be Fair. Further back is Churchill Rose. On the wide outside is Cloudy Rose, struggling a bit now. Big Jimbo's being pushed along. Alioski's got loads of work to do. Device is trying to fend them all off. Mrs. Twig, though, coming with a dangerous run, and so too down the outside is Beau Vintage. These three have opened up on the rest of them. Far side, Mrs. Twig. This side, Beau Vintage. Fading his Devices, booked for third place. Mrs. Twig, the grey, out in front. Mrs. Twig beats Beau Vintage and Devices. These three were comfortably clear.
Mrs. Twig breaks her maiden tag for the bang-in form William Muir and Chris Grassick team. And I think that's the third win from 4 runners. And this filly's beaten Beau Vintage in second,